Alright. Hello, hello, good morning. Oh, good afternoon is it already. I had some issues with my settings, so let me know if everything is alright or not. Is there an echo? Do you hear some background music? Jackie, hi Ronnie, Linda, Cup and Hodo, up to the top. Sound bites. You know a lot about sounds, I hope. Do you think it's working as it should? Let's hope so. Yo yo. Alright, I'm just wondering if everything is working as it should. The song is too high, okay, I just put it down a little bit. It's nice to have some background music, but what I have to say is probably more interesting than some music. But the two things together is what it's making. Let's see. So yep, I am back home again. I was traveling for a long time and now I'm back. It also means I have my soundboard again. Music is too strong. Okay, I'm just gonna put it down a little bit. All right. Now it's super. Okay, let's go. How am I preparing for chapter 2? Well, you see me working on these kilns, which means that probably the kilns are important. If you're wondering what my skills are, I have them right here in the bottom right. And kiln, or stone shaping as it's called, or right now it's ceramicist. In the future, in chapter 2, it will be called stone shaping. And it is a pretty important skill because it is part of the main loop, or the core game loop, starting in chapter 2. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I mean, core game loop, what is it? Is there more than one loop? Well, yeah, there is going to be more than one loop inside the game. And the first one, I don't know if it's the most important, but it is the first one we will get in chapter 2. And if you have been following me, you already know what it is. Let's switch to this whiteboard I have been filling out in the, I don't know, past few weeks. So before it was all speculation. I mean, okay, just a disclaimer, everything I say here can still be changed, but I've been monitoring, I've been listening to all of the AMAs, and it looks like we can almost confirm what I'm about to tell today. So this will be the main game loop at the start of chapter 2. So that's in 1 week and 3 days, I think. In 10 days, the 18th. You see mining, you see stone shaping. You see the cooking, metalworking, woodworking, forestry, and also gem cutting. Gem cutting is new, and also metalworking is new. What is happening with my voice? Testing, testing. It should work. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna... Oh wait, I should switch to this one here. Do you see this? The whiteboard. Now it's fine. Okay. I have no idea what I was doing. Ah, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Rui. So look at the whiteboard I have right here. And yes, J Red is asking what will be the meta in chapter 2. I'm not sure about specific resources, but I know that these industries you see right here on the screen right now. So mining, stone shaping, which is the kiln, but then they're giving it a new name. Cooking, metalworking, woodworking and forestry. That will be the main core loop. And those industries will produce resources, and those resources will become the meta. I'm not sure if which one will be the best or the highest, but you should focus on these industries right now if you want to prepare for chapter 2. So that's why you see me working on these kilns. Because I want to level up ceramicist skill. Will there be another play to airdrop season 3? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, I mean, there's always a possibility, but what do you think that will be airdropped? I'm not sure. What do you want them to airdrop to you? There will be events, but not for Pixel. I don't think so. All right, let's see. What can I talk about? Yesterday I put up this tweet, and there were some questions below. I saw them here. Erik Huisman, thank you for your questions. Which skill levels are required for the different tiers of industries? How much do spec upgrades cost? Luke is way too vague about this. Okay, interesting, yeah. Which skills will be combined into the new skills? Yep, interesting. What will be the prices of tier 1 industry kits that will be available? The 100 coins that we saw in the playtesting environment are not going to be the real price, right? Okay, so these are already some interesting questions, and let's dive into them. Which skill levels are required for the different tiers of industries? Question 1. Let's see. I knew... Okay. So, yes, I do have access to the playtesting environment, but I was also instructed to not leak anything important. But what is already out there in the open is the number 40. So let's place this number 40 really big. Oh, no, wait. Really big, because it is important. Make it bold. So, level 40. I have been posting this multiple times on Twitter or in Discord and everything. And what is happening at level 40? So, Luke said something like this. Tier 1 unlocks at level 0, of course, because we all start with tier 1. So if you enter the game also as a new player, you have access to tier 1 resources. But when will tier 2 unlock? Well, according to Luke in one of the AMAs, he said this will unlock at level 10. Wait, maybe I should... Yes. This is correct. I mean, according to what Luke said. Unlocks at level 20. And... Oh, no, yeah. 10, 20, 30. But that's interesting, because why is there a 40? What did he say? That means that you will have access to everything if you're at 40. Or did he mean 40 will be tier 5? And tier 5 is for the future. Nope. With a discoverable lands. Maybe it was like this. Unlocks at level 40. Okay. What I also heard is a second set of numbers. So this is correct. And that this will, the tier 2 will unlock at level 20. That tier 3 will unlock at level 40. And that tier 4 will unlock at level 60. This could also be a thing. I know what is happening in the playtesting environment. I'm not gonna spoil the right answer, but these two I have seen. And why is the number 40 so interesting? Well, if you look at the left one, let's make this give this a color. Give it a green color. Oh, and place it at the back. And give this one also a color. Oh, how do we do this? Like this. Make it yellow. Ugh. But anyway, you get the idea. So one of these two. This is what I found the most reading in Discord, Twitter, listening to the AMAs. So one of these things is interesting, or is the correct one, and why is this level 40 so interesting? So if you look at the green one, if it's the green, yeah, what is it? Progression. Then if you are level 40 in certain skills, then you will unlock everything there is up to tier 5, which will be future gameplay, mostly in guilds and stuff like that. If you look at the yellow bar on the right, then it is still interesting to be level 40, but you get access to tier 3 resources. And if you look at this, I made all of this in previous live videos. So on an NFT farm, you can use tier 1 and tier 2 resources, but also tier 3 and tier 4. And that is different because on a spec, you can only use the tier 1 and tier 2. So either way, if you are level 40, that means you can use NFT lands. If you're looking at the green bar, but if you're looking at the yellow bar, if you are level 40, you can start using the tier 3 industries. So level 40 seems to be a very interesting number. And I saw someone asking, is level 30 good enough to enter chapter 2? Yes, it is certainly not bad. So if you're looking at the left one, you can access everything, tier 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if you're looking at the right one, so if the right one is correct, then you're well on your way to start using NFT farmlands. I mean, you can always use NFT farmlands, but you are limited to the tier 1 and tier 2 resources, the same as your spec. So if you want to use the tier 3 and 4, you have to be higher levels. Well, according to, so, oh, I can't read your name. It's either Russian or maybe Greek? No, I don't know. But is level 47 good enough to enter chapter 2? I would say yes, but because according to both of these bars, you either unlock everything or you at least unlock tier 3, which means you can use resources on the higher tiered resources on NFT farms. So level 40 is the number you have to push for. If not, level 20 is also okay. I mean, if you're a beginner, it's pretty hard to get to level 40. Especially in some skills. I mean, farming is okay, cooking is still okay nowadays, but forestry or mining, I mean, you have to grind hard. So level 20 is doable for most, maybe not in a week, but yeah, if you have been playing for a longer time, I mean, you have a big advantage. But if you can make it to level 40, you either unlock everything or you can start using tier 3 resources. And tier 3, those are locked. I mean, maybe not behind closed lands, because not all lands are closed right now. Maybe in the future more and more lands will be closed. But you do get access to tier 3. And you have to look at all these skills individually. So let's switch to the screen and let's keep on burning some wood in here so I can make a block of bricks. They give me, oh, I didn't know, but they give me 400 or even more XP, which is nice. So for example, if I want to use a tier 3 or 4 ceramicist, I need to be at a high level, but it's only the ceramicist I have to look at. So I mean, if I'm level 40 in farming, it doesn't mean I can use the higher tiers in ceramicist. So you do have to specialize a little bit in the future. I mean, yeah, I think that will happen. And right now, most players, they will have access to higher tiers in farming, because farming is all they do, including me. That's why I'm at 50 plus. And I'm thinking about leveling up my farming. But most players are pushing farming and other skills. They're relatively easy to level up. But something as a mining skill, I find it pretty difficult. And also forestry, of course. I mean, forestry is really hard nowadays. But it will give you such great advantage if you have those higher levels in there, because you will be the first one to access those rare resources at those higher levels, and you can dominate the market if you want. Because if you are the only player who can provide tier 4 wood, and other players really need it for, I don't know, something, maybe for the dashboard, maybe to upgrade their things or build stuff, I don't know, and you are the only one who can provide it, you can ask pretty much any price. I mean, there's a high demand, there's very little supply, only you can provide it, so you can set any price. And in farming, a lot of people are pretty high in farming, so there's much more competition if you're looking at the supply side. So those rarer skills, forestry, I would say mining, maybe even woodwork. I mean, if you don't have wood from forestry, you probably don't have a high woodwork level. So being high in woodwork would also help. Ceramicist. What else do we have here on the board? So cooking, forestry, farming, mining, woodwork, and ceramicist. And why am I saying these skills? Because it has pretty much been confirmed that those will be the main core loop. Those industries will be focused on the mining, stone shaping, cooking, metalworking. So that's a new skill. Everyone in the game will start at level 0. So it will be a race to see who will be the first one to unlock tier 2. It's either at level 10 or level 20. Woodworking and forestry. And I've put these other industries in this blue block. So grilling, winemaking, the windmill, apiary, the chickens, the silk slugs, and the textile mill. Those skills, those industries, they are not forgotten, but they won't be inside the tiering system at the start of chapter 2. So it will come after in a future update. So that's why I say focus on these skills, get them that magic number of at least 40 if you can. I mean, try to get it at 40. If you're a beginner, try to push for 20. And if you're playing a long time, just go as high as possible. That's why I'm still pushing well over 40, well over 50. Some skills are creeping towards the 60s already. So yeah, try to do it. But these skills, I don't say you have to forget them, but in the beginning they won't be as important as the other skills. All right. Let's go back to the question of Erik Huisman. So, which skill levels are required for the different tiers of industries? I cannot give you a definitive answer. Luke said every tier goes up with 10, 20, 30 and level 40. But there are also rumors, I've read about it, that it will go up in blocks of 20. So at level 20 you unlock tier 2, at level 40 unlock tier 3, and level 60 you unlock tier 4. But 40 is the magic number, because either way you unlock everything, or you have access to tier 3, and therefore you can use you have to use NFT lens. And NFT lens will be closed, or no, I'm not saying it right. Most NFT lens might be closed in the future, so those resources will become more and more rare, and that's why it's interesting to have at least access to tier 3, and of course it will be better if you have access to tier 4. So level up as much as you can. How much do spec upgrades cost? Luke is way too vague about this. I want just plain hard numbers in coins and pixels. Yes, I agree. I hear you. I am not going to give you the exact numbers. Luke said something about, yeah, if you make it too expensive, beginner players won't be hooked. They won't play the game because it's too hard to progress. But if it's too little, yeah, I mean, then there is no good sync for coins or for pixel and stuff like that. So there has to be a balance. So some will say it's too expensive. Some will say, oh, it's way too little. What can I say? There are 6 tiers. No, not really tiers. 6 sizes of industries, and maybe I think I let me. I posted something on my Twitter a while ago. It might. Oh yeah, this one. So if you look at this, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is an actual picture from the testing environment. You see the smallest spec size on the left. And that is the spec you will start with. You have to pay coins to go to tier or the size 2. You have to pay coins to go to the next size. Again, coins to go to this size. And then you have to pay some pixel to go to this size 5. And again, pixel to go to size 6. What happens at those last 2 stages? That is where you will unlock tier 2. So tier 2 is hidden. Oh, no, it's not hidden. It's gated behind a pixel sink. You have to pay pixel to get access to tier 2. So some coins to upgrade your spec and give it a bigger size. When it's bigger, you can place more industries on it, more trees, more mines, more woodworking benches, etc. Paying pixel will also increase the size, but give you access to tier 2. So only if you pay pixel, you will be able to plant and harvest and stuff like that tier 2 resources. And there's also let's go back to this. I'm not sure if you see this. You see, this is the house you start with. Actually, this is the spec you start with. You start with 4 trees. You start with 6 soil. You start with 1 tier 1 mine. Obviously tier 1 because this is your starter spec. You haven't paid any pixel yet, so you cannot use tier 2. If you look on the right, you also see a house. A bigger house. I mean, you already saw a house, but this house is bigger. Look at this one and look at the starter house. Yeah. So I actually have to add something. That this one upgrade with coins to increase house. So actually there are 6 upgrades you can do, because you can upgrade the house separately. And how much it will cost, I cannot tell you. I'm not allowed to. Hey, but there's good news. Next week, is it Monday or the day after, something like that? All content creators will get access to playtesting. And I assume, but I'm not sure, I cannot confirm this, I assume we can also leak more stuff. So wait a couple of days, and then we are actually allowed to give you these hard numbers you're asking for. And I get it. I would also like to know it. But save some coins, save some pixel. Let's have a look at the chat. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you, Martin Samani? If only up to tier 2 materials can be placed on spec, does it mean you can only find tier 3 plus in lens? Bind, that's a good question, and you are right. If you want access to tier 3 and tier 4, you need to have access to length. Most lands might become locked in the future. So you might have seen some lands where the gate is closed. Probably they are for a specific guild. So it would be a good thing to join a guild. I saw another question about a guild, so I will come back to it later. But yes, you can only find tier 3 in NFT farmlands. And what is so special about tier 3 and also 4? That's why I put these pixels here. The tier 1 resources, they are easy to get. I mean, even bots, they can spin up 1,000 accounts and they can all plant, pop berries and copper bars from a mine and blah, 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 blah. They can cook some pop berry jam. It's all tier 1. It's all relatively easy. But those tasks on the task board will give you some pixel. Not much. But the higher tiered resources from higher tiered industries, they will give you more pixel because they are harder to find, harder to get. You have to progress through the game a lot. You have to have high skill levels, at least 30 or 40 according to what we said earlier, and maybe even 60 if you're looking at this one. At this yellow one, you need to have level 60 for tier 4. So yeah, those tier 4 resources and also tier 3 might become very rare, especially in the beginning. But those are the ones that will give you the most pixel. So having access to NFT farmlands, either by buying one, but they're pretty expensive right now, a couple of $1,000, you can rent them, or you can join a guild. Of course, there are some public lands, but those public lands will become very busy because everyone without a guild or who is not renting and stuff like that, they will come to those public lands. Hello, Hendrots. Hi. Oh, it's Bulgarian. Ah, your name is Bulgarian. Yeah, so it has those special letters I cannot read. But I hope I answered your question. Is level 30 good enough to enter? Yes. Oh, I already answered this one, I think. But yeah, can you zoom out? Yes. I will talk about most of it today. Hello, hello. 47 is really good. Wait. Glun. Hi, Glun. How are you? Thank you for joining again. Does this mean if I'm level 30 in mining, I'm able to craft a mine tier 3 in chapter 2, but not tier 4? Okay, yeah, okay. Yes, this is also a good question, but it might make it complicated. But hey, that's why I am here, to explain everything. All right, let's dissect this question. Klun is level 30 in mining, which is awesome, which is pretty high, I would say. Will he, I think it's he, I'm sorry, will this player be able to craft a mine in tier 3? But not tier 4. Okay, first of all, and this is, I'm not sure if it's getting complicated, but a mine is created. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Where is a mine created? It's either in stone shaping or metalworking. I'm logging in the chapter 2 right now. Oh, okay, it's in stone shaping. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's see how I can... Okay, I'm gonna make some screenshots so I can... So these are real life screenshots from chapter 2. And this is a mine. Oh, what is happening? Okay. This is a stone shaping. Right, now I can work with this. Maybe I can place this right here. Okay, if your goal is... So I'm gonna adjust the numbers a little bit. If you want to craft a tier 2 mine, you have to do it in a tier 2 stone shaping. And stone shaping is kiln or ceramicist. So to craft a tier 2 mine, you don't even need to be a high level in mining. This is where it's getting interconnected. Am I saying this correctly? Can I? Yes. The end, an arrow. Yeah. Tier 2 mine. Oh. Nope. Yes. Tier 2 stone shaping. Okay. Yes, I hope this becomes and this I can say the same for this might be even real leaks. I hope they don't ban me from playtesting for this. So, or is it not? Did Luke mention this already? Let me grab a picture of a tier 2 tree. You can see some new artwork in here. Am I correct? Tree. Yeah, you can craft a tree at a woodworking bench. 3. Okay, so sometimes the music stops. I have to refresh it. No idea why. All right, so let's see. To answer Gloon's question, crafting a mine or crafting a tree has nothing to do with a mining level or a forestry level. It has everything to do with, in this example, the woodwork level or the stone shaping level. So if you and this is where it's getting interesting. If you want to collect resources from a higher tiered mine, you need to have a high mining level. But if you want to craft things, if you like to craft resources, you need a higher level in stone shaping. You can sell those higher tiered mines on the market and provide them to the ones who like to do the mining stuff. So you can have a different profession. You can become a stone shaping master, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're also good at mining. And if you're good at mining because you like to use your pickaxe a lot and you collect a lot of resources in there, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're good at stone shaping. Same goes for the trees, so forestry or the trees and the woodwork. If you buy a lot of tier 2 trees from someone with access to tier 2 woodwork, you can have woodwork at level 0, but you have to buy the trees. And also the other way around, you can have a high level in woodwork because you like to provide trees to other players, but you don't have to have a high tier of forestry. Now that I'm saying this, I'm not sure if that's true, because how would you get the wood to do woodworking with? But hey, you can always buy it on the market. So if you want higher mines or higher trees, if you want to build them yourselves, you don't have to be a high forestry or mining level. You need to have a look at the industries that create those other industries, and in there you need the correct tier. And why am I putting this here? So if you want to craft a tier 2 mine yourself, you either need to be level 10 or level 20. One of these. Is it good to hoard ironite bar? I saw in one of the AMAs that it might become a tier 3 resource. Is that correct? I think I saw in the videos that it was tier 3. So yeah, could be. Right now in the game, the iron bars are used in stone shape. In the kiln, but that probably become metal working. It's more obvious, huh? Ironites and the copper things and stuff like that. Those might go to metal working. So to be able to use those tier 3 metal working resources, you also need to be tier 3 in metalworking, I think. What do you think about cooking? Yes, it is a core game loop. Inside the core game loop, so yes, upgrade it to at least level 40. That's the magic number. My Discord link is in the description below. Yeah, so you can click on it, and after this video we can have a chat at my Discord. Start saving coins? Yes, I would say yes. have some resources, have some coins, have some pixel. And if you already do, if you have it, you will have a head start. Everyone who is playing now, and if you're not withdrawing everything you earn, you probably do well at the start of chapter 2. Skip Hazel. Well, yeah, I mean, you do need some pixel. So I would say still do some tasks to get the pixel, because you want to upgrade your spec. But it's also good to have to save some coins, because those kits, those basic kits, they will cost coins. The first upgrades of your spec, they will cost coins. What else? I mean, everything in the market costs coins. So yeah, coins are good to have, but don't forget pixel. There's also some more pixel things coming. Not only the spec upgrades, but also other pixel sinks. Some of them are really cool. I can see that people will definitely spend a lot of pixel in there. Not sure if they're coming at the start of chapter 2, but otherwise it will be the week or maybe 2 weeks later. But some pixel sinks are really cool. I know a lot of players will burn a lot of pixel in there. My total levels are 52. Hey, it's a nice start. Welcome to the game. Keep on grinding. I have a video, and one of these videos is I have no idea what the name was. It's the one with skills on the thumbnail, and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. It's not 100% accurate anymore, because there's no berry in the game, and we have coins, and some of the meta I was talking about is not 100% correct anymore. But if you watch that video of mine, you will get a nice idea of how to level up fast. Oh, that was the how to level up fast in the Pixels game, or something like that. That's the video you should look for. Just get VIP. Yeah, that's interesting to have. I have a question about guilds. How much members I need to have a guild verified? Ooh, that's a long time ago that I verified my guild. I'm not sure if there's a threshold of members. I'm not sure. Is there a form or? No, sorry, I cannot answer this question because I don't know the correct answer. How to verify a guild? Is it possible to have a windmill in Terravilla in Chapter 2? Yes, there are talks about it. Also in playtesting there was some talk about it. I cannot confirm at this moment if there will be a windmill right at the start. But I think there is one coming, because yeah, but I'm not sure when. And it probably won't be the same mill as we see right now on our NFT farmlands. Do we need more? Oh, there's also a thing. So coins, pixel, and resources, but also energy. If you have energy, then you can grind a lot in the early game. So have some coins. Have some pixel. Have a lot of coins. Have a lot of energy. That's the game. That's what you want at the start of chapter 2. So I am hoarding a lot of resources as well. But the main reason I do it... Oh no, it's empty again. Let me grab a wood and make some block of bricks. Oh. Yes, this one. I will show you. Oh, no space. Okay. But I will show you here. Look at this. I am hoarding a lot of resources. So look at this. I tried to make chests like really nice, all of the same resources, but then suddenly, I don't know, I stopped doing it and everything is mixed up. It looks like a total mess. It will be really painful to find everything again, but okay, that's how it is right now. You start with a great idea and it looks really nice here. Look at this, and oh, look at, oh yeah, almost this, and then suddenly it goes all mixed up. So yeah, the reason why I'm hoarding resources is, well, yeah, to have some head start in chapter 2, but mostly for later on. The contestable lands, which are tier 5 and 6, you have to battle over them, and it will probably look like something like a resource sink. So hand over 100,000 popberries, and if you do, you win. Oh, I don't have space. There. What is this? No. So that's why I am hoarding a lot of resources, so I can hopefully win a contestable land. You want me to zoom in the book? All right. This is a screenshot of one of the AMAs. You can see a tier 4 right here. Tier 3 above is probably tier 2. You can craft some copper shears, copper explore tools. If you go into tier 3, then it will be bronze. Bronze thingies and iron bars. So you already have access to an iron bar in tier 3. So that's why I think that iron bars are becoming tier 3. And if you have a tier 4 mine, you can find tungsten and create tungsten bars. So this is metalworking. I'm not sure what this is. I haven't seen it in playtesting. So here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 tier 4 mines. And some of the artwork has changed. I posted a picture about new metalworking. I posted a picture about this new woodworking. Do you hear some music in the background? So the thing is, right outside, right outside there is a festival. Well, it's happening tonight. They're starting a festival, but during the day they're doing a lot of sound checks. There's a really big stage. Just if I walk to my window right now, I can see an enormous stage with a lot of music and lights and boxes, but they're doing a lot of sound checks. So I'm gonna close the window because they're playing a song right now. Give me a second. All right, that helps a lot, at least for me. I'm not sure if you were able to hear it, but will the NFT land become... Oh wait, what is the yellow column that unlocks at level 60? So yeah, it is sort of speculation, but the thing I find the most is, well, the green thing is what Luke said, but Luke is not always right. I mean, he can be or he can't, because there is also this yellow bar. It says when it tells us two different scenarios, and one of those can be true, or maybe they're both false. Again, in a few days, all content creators will get access, and this will probably get confirmed. But right now, I'm playing by the rules. I'm not leaking this important information. But you're asking what unlocks at level 60? Well, if it's the yellow one, then you will get access to tier 4 at level 60. And why is this 40 so big? 40 is interesting because either way you unlock everything, or you get at least access to tier 3 already. And tier 3 is special because not many people will get access to tier 3. You need high levels, and you need access to farmlands. So there are probably not many bots who will get access to tier 3. So won't be botted. The thing in the marketplace is it's real. It's not hyper inflated because of bots. Tier 3 is interesting. So that's why be 40. Try to get to 40. Will the NFT land become square shape like the spec on Pixel? I know there's a talk about this. What I can say, in playtesting they're still the same, but we might see it in the future. I honestly don't know, but I know that a lot of players are thinking about this. That's a good idea, and yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I can show you it also. So walk the talk. I mean, this is a great example of walk the talk. I tell you what to level up. So now I'm going to show you that I do exactly what I say. In the beginning of this video, I said to you, level up woodworking, because woodworking is an important skill. So here you see me making wooden thrones, or I don't know what they're called, just to get the XP. And what is the problem with these round lands? The corners are really awkward. You cannot place stuff right in the corners. That's why in the top left it's empty, and in the bottom right also a lot of empty places, because there's you cannot place things in there. So square lands would be nice, because then I can fill up all these empty spaces. Can we plant 3 on our spec, and what level spec? So you can, yes, you can plant trees. Yeah. So in the first 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes or levels of spec, you can place tier 1. On the last 2, you can place tier 2 trees, but you need to pay some pixel to upgrade it. Is metalworking going to be current mining plus something else? Well, mining is a core skill, a core industry in Chapter 2. So it is safe to assume that mining will still exist in Chapter 2. Therefore, mining will not become metalworking, because metalworking is a different skill or different industry. So no. It is logical to think that mining will stay the same. And metalworking will start at 0. Because that one is new. No one has ever touched it before, at least not in production. Will there be a required level to be able to upgrade its spec? Interesting. I'm not sure if there is, that's also interesting. I'm gonna put it in the feedback that there should be a required level to upgrade it. Interesting. As far as I know, no, there is not a required level to upgrade. Why am I not sure? Because my current levels, what you see here, is what is transferred to Chapter 2 playtesting. So also in playtesting, I am level 53. Also in playtesting, I am level, I don't know, cooking 53, etc. So if there is a level threshold, then I'm probably well above it. So that's why I haven't noticed any. But hey, I like the idea. So yeah, maybe yeah, I will fill out the feedback. Hi Legend, hi Nofall. How are you today? My current level, skill level is 200. Is it viable in Chapter 2? I mean, yes, it is nice. You're way ahead of the many new players still to come. And especially if you have some pixel in your account right now, if you have saved up some coins, if you have saved up some energy, those 3 are really important. And you can still and you can have some resources here and there. Then you're doing great. I mean, you're ahead of so many other players. Your total skill levels are 200. Well, it depends on which skills they are in. Again, I'm gonna switch the screens. Just give me a second. Try to level up these. The mines, the stone shaping, or the ceramicist is called right now. In Chapter 2 is called stone shaping, but they're the same kilns. Cooking, metalworking, woodworking, and forestry. Try to focus on those. Does energy matter in Chapter 2? Yes. Things are a little bit different. How much you regenerate and how often and stuff like that. But yes. Save some coins, save some energy, save some pixel. I would say those 3 are the most important. And if you want, you can save some resources. The reason I'm hoarding resources is mostly for future gameplay where we have to battle over contestable lands, tier 5 and 6. But yes, energy is a good thing to stock. Too much chairs. Oh, why? Why? Hey, how did this player get there? Is he phasing through it? I thought it was closed everywhere. Yeah, I won the Game of Thrones. As you can see. There was a mini game, the Game of Thrones, and I won it. Yeah, look at this. Well, what are the best resources to hoard? Well, I cannot say. I mean, I have a lot of popberries in my chests, but popberries are tier 1 in Chapter 2. So I'm not. Yeah, they're still easy to get. So, but we also saw that butterberry which is now really easy to get, might become a higher tier. So maybe it's better to have those. I cannot confirm this, but in the AMAs we saw that sap was falling out of tier 1 trees. So should you hoard sap? Well, if the videos in the AMAs were real and they're not going to change that, then I would say that sap is really easy to get in chapter 2. But right now I'm not confirming or denying it. Next week we will know more. First, 3 spec upgrades will be with coins, 4 to 6 will be with pixel. Yeah, so if you look at, if you look at this, where was it? Yeah, the first, so if you go from left to the second, there's 1 upgrade, the second upgrade, and then the third upgrade. So you have size number 4. Those are with coins. And if you want to go here to number 5 and number 6, then you need to pay pixel. What will happen when you get here? Your size will increase even more, and you are able to place tier 2 resources on it. You think it's impossible? You think it's possible to oversupply energy in chapter 2, like dry maple, because we can now put as many as we can on the spec, like grills for dry maple. Can we? So okay. Yeah, we probably can oversupply, but what will happen with the price? I mean, eventually there will be a balance. So what is the meta right now? Probably, can, or maybe it will change to a different meta. So right now it's good to have wood, but as you know by now already, you can buy wood, you can buy trees. You can craft your own trees. You can upgrade your tier 1 trees into tier 2. And from 2 you can go to 3. And every player can do this. So it's pretty safe to say that wood won't be such a problem anymore as it is right now. So everyone is thinking, yes, I'm gonna place 100 trees on my spec and I can still sell them for 50 coins per wood thingy and stuff like that. But what happens if everyone is placing 100 trees on their spec? And they will flood the market hoping that everyone can still get the same price? No one will buy it because it's easy to get your own trees. So what will happen with the dry maple if everyone can place barbecues, the green barbecues, and not just 1 but 10? I mean, it is possible. You can craft, I can confirm this, you can craft 10 green barbecue grills, and yes, you can place them all on your spec, and yes, you can craft 10 dry maple thingies at the same time. But if every player does this, what will happen with the price? What will happen with the demand? What will happen with the... I mean, it will be oversupplied. I mean, it's basic economics. No stopping to play pixels. Nope, don't stop. Oh, is there a gap? Where's the gap? Here? Oh, no. Oh, you can walk. Ah, okay. So it's easy. So how far can we walk? Up. Okay, a mini game. Well, I'm rambling about chapter 2. Let's see how far we can walk up. Oh, yes, I can. Woohoo. Can I go up here? No. All right. Oh wait, I'm missing some questions. I have a couple mining and woodworking kits. Better hold or sell? Okay, so this is also an interesting question. I'm locked out here. Okay. I also have mining kits, woodworking kits. Is it better to hold or sell? So, the current kits you have, they will be converted to either a tier 1, 2, 3 or 4. But what happens if everything goes to 4? Not many people can use it because not everyone has the high levels to use tier 4. But if they all go to... So, yes, they will be worth more because there are not many tier 4s. But hey, if no one can use it, I'm not sure what will happen with their price. But the same goes for if they convert to tier 1. A mine kit now costs 1 million coins, I think. If it's the same, if it will become a tier 1 mine, and it's probably really cheap to buy, then it's not the same as the 1 million coins they are right now. So I cannot really say to what tier it will convert. Again, next week we will probably have all the answers because content creators will get access and are allowed to create guides and videos about it. So yeah, should you sell them or should you keep them? Well, okay. Thinking about, so yeah, I am biased because I know some information. But the example I just gave you, would it be a good thing for the current player base if it will convert to tier 1? I think a lot of players will get angry because they paid a lot of stuff, and if in chapter 2 you can buy it for relatively cheap. I hope Luke and his team won't make this mistake. That's what I would think about. I'm thinking, okay, I'm playing this game. I have a mine kit. I really hope it won't be a tier 1. Otherwise, I would feel screwed. I would feel rocked because now I'm sitting on a 1 million coin worth of mine kit, and then it's a tier 1, and tier 1 is really cheap. I will get angry. I think Luke knows this, so I hope that the mine kits or any other kit will convert to at least a tier 2 or maybe even 3 or 4. So if you also believe that, or if you're also thinking that or hoping that, I would say keep it. Because then you already have a tier 2 mine, or maybe a tier 3 mine, or maybe a tier 4, I don't know. And you have a head start over the other players who don't have a mine kit. See it as we are on Web3. Most players are doing some things with crypto. They're trading and stuff like this. So it is a risk. And how exposed do you want to be to this risk? Are you sitting on 20 mine kits, and do you want to gamble that they are going to be worth more? Or are you afraid that they will become worth less than the current 1 million coins? It's up to you to make that decision. How risky do you want to play this? The woods is important in chapter 2. Yes. Well, it is part of the core game loop. The core game loop is woodworking, forestry, cooking, farming, mining, the kiln, and the new metalworking. The trees of the spec drop softwood or other kinds of wood. Everything you have right now will be saved in chapter 2. That means that the softwood you have right now, you keep it in chapter 2. It might get different artwork. It might get a different name. It might become softwood might become a thing you get from tier 1 trees. It might become a thing you get from tier 2 trees. But you won't lose anything. So the softwood you have right now will have its use in chapter 2. I hope that answers your question without me spoiling too much. People are winning good money in a month. I'm not sure. I'm not doing many taskboard tasks. Maybe other players can answer this question. If you're relatively a beginner, how many pixels do you make a month? So if you're new and you have been playing for at least 4 weeks, how many pixels did you earn? Let me know. Any leak in how many industries can fit in this pack? In the first. Wait, let me. How many? Yeah, so it depends on what industry. So this is a starter spec. So this is how you start with a spec. You can see you have a mine. And you can probably place 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, maybe 6 mines next to each other, and maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. So you can place 24 mines. Oh no, you have the house right here. So let's say 20 mines on it. Or if you look at the trees, you can place a lot of trees. Okay, let's keep it at that. You can place what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. That's maybe 20 in a row, maybe a little more. So maybe a couple of 100 plus soil plots. But if you look at a fully upgraded spec, this is the level 6. You have to upgrade 3 times with coins and 2 times with pixel. Then you get this. And here you can see there are a lot of soil, but especially a lot of mines. And look at all those trees. Okay, so that was this question. Is there any recipe revamp on chapter 2? Yes, there is. I posted this yesterday. Oh, here, look at this. I was talking about some new artwork. You want to guess what the left one is? And you want to guess what the right one is? Look at this. What is this? A hammer, some nails. So tell me, what is it? Oh yeah, here you can also see me upgrading the ceramicist skill. 5000 XP per trash can. Yes, everything I say right here is exactly what I'm doing myself. But yes, you will see new recipes and also in different tiers. Multi-accounts will do that and flutter the market. So yeah, that's the thing. Tier 1 will probably be not so much worth. And we are really looking... Oh wait, you didn't see it. Okay, so I was talking about this. The new artwork. What is it? What are we seeing right here? I've got to switch my screen, so I'm gonna show you my trash cans again. And And here you see the recipe book. When I have a mine kit right now, will this be tier 1? So I hope not. So if I don't have the somewhat inside information, because I'm playing chapter 2 for 2 weeks already, I would really hope that it won't become a tier 1. And I also hope that Luke and his team, of course, is smart and understands that a lot of players will become angry. And if you trust Luke and his team, then we all hope it will become a higher tier. Next week we know. Next week, a couple of dozens of content creators will have access as well, and we are allowed to make videos. How much can you win in Pixel every month with a noob account? So yeah, let's see if someone answered that. So far not. So if you have been playing for around 4 weeks, if you have a new account, how much Pixel did you earn? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. RuneScape. Yeah, I've never played RuneScape, so I cannot compare or say it's anything like it, but yeah. I'm sad if it end up on tier 1 or tier 2. Yeah, especially tier 1, but there's a thing. I mean, tier 2 is kind of interesting. A lot of players are able to use it. If it's 3 or 4, according to this, let me show you again. According to this, so you want your mines to be at least tier 3 or 4. I mean, you'll be set if it's tier 1 or 2, so you won't be set if it's 3 or 4. So there are 2 things that are talked about right now. To be able to use a tier 3 mine, you either have to be level 20 or level 40. I cannot confirm which of these rumors are true, but you have to ask yourself, are you level 20 in mining already? If you are not, you probably don't want your mines to convert to tier 3. Otherwise, you cannot even use your own mines. And if you're not level 40, it's the same. So if you're not level 40 in mining, you cannot use the tier 3 mines in the yellow example. Eh? So then again, with this information, what tier do you want your mines to become? How much? Yeah, again, the same question. Okay. Am I ready in chapter 2 if I have 6 skills above level 40? Yes, you are. Especially if those skills are in the core game loop. And the core game... Well, what's happening? Okay. The core game loop is this. If those level 40 skills are either mining, stone shaping, cooking, woodworking or forestry, then yes, you're definitely ready, because 40 seems to be a magic number. You either get access to tier 3 or even tier 4. Cannot confirm which one. Luke said they will respect progress and assets folks have, and the tendency will be to upgrade what is already owned. It will not be downgraded. Yeah, so that's why I think that that tier 1 is out of the question. So we're looking at the tier 2 and maybe even higher. And again, if you look at this, if it will become a tier 2, then most players can use it. Most players are level 10 in farming. I mean, you also have to think about the soy plots. The soy plots can also be a tier 2, 3, and 4. Most players can use, I don't know, the kilns at a tier 2. I haven't seen anyone with mining at level 60. So I don't think it will become tier 4 if you think about it in this way. But hey, I won't confirm anything. Even if I tell you what it is in playtesting right now, there were some discussions about it. Is it good? Is it too high? Is it too low? So maybe the team decides, hey, yeah, it is too low. Let's make it higher, a higher tier. Or yeah, no, we don't do tier 4. Let's make it tier 3. So even if I tell it what it is right now, they can still change it. They have 1 week to do it. But think about the thought process. In chapter 2, wood is in demand in marketplace. So there are 10 farmhands and they are playing just a little bit. So there is no live marketplace. So I have no idea how the marketplace is. That's why I also cannot say what the new meta is. There are 10 players and they're just goofing around. They're just playing, trying to break things. I'm trying to find bugs. I'm trying to find if things make sense, if things are understandable, and if not, I'm filling out feedback forms or bug reports and stuff like that. There is no marketplace so there is a marketplace, but nobody is using the marketplace because there are only a handful of players and they're doing other things than trying to level up and earn as much, because it's all fake. It's a testing environment. I'm not gonna spend hours and hours grinding pawberries because no one will buy it. So I cannot tell you anything about meta other than the core game loop. This is the core game loop, and I suggest focus on this. Hello, what lens do you own? I can show you. So let's start here, and I will scroll down later. Should I hoard ironites? Ironites. We saw in a picture that iron thingies are tier 3. So yeah, maybe if you want to have tier 3, then yeah, could be interesting. I have a little question. Okay. It's better to buy VIP with coin now and save pixel, or buy with pixel and save coin? Great question. It depends on how much you have right now of each. And how easy can you earn it back in the next week? There are more upgrades with coins for your spec, but you also need the pixel to upgrade to tier 2. And there will also be other pixel sinks if you're interested in those. I'm also not sure what the price is. I'm not that good with economics, so maybe someone else can help. Should I hold the bars? Yeah, so iron, everything iron looks like it's becoming tier 3. So if you want to be ready for the future and have some tier 3 thingies already, save it. I started 5 weeks ago and without this okay, so this is an interesting answer. Someone who's been playing for 5 weeks and has no VIP, that's also a interesting thing. No VIP has earned 25 pixels, so that's 5 pixels a week, almost 1 pixel a day. Some days he didn't get any, but mostly focusing on leveling up. I would also say leveling up is a good thing, especially if you have some pixels lying around. Yeah. what is the maximum tier we can put on our spec? That's tier 2. So only tier 1 and tier 2 can be placed on your spec. How does the Terravilla look like? That's interesting. It looks a bit... No, it looks almost the same, but some things have been placed on other places. The woodworking bench is somewhere else. What else? What else? The kiln has moved. So stuff like that. It's the layout is the same, but some of the industries has moved to a different place. Should I buy land if I have my own NFT land? Should I buy this land if I have my own NFT land? If you already have an own NFT, you have a land. I'm not sure if I understand the question. Probably use a rule following tiering scale on the left side and craft. Interesting. We're thinking about it. No. It's either the left one or the right one. So crafting and harvesting or producing stuff, they both unlock at the same levels. Otherwise it will be a nightmare to explain and understand the game. So it's not separate for the different types of resources. So resources and crafting, they both unlock at the same level. But yeah, which one? The green one or the yellow one? I know something, but next week, probably early next week, a few days, you all know. But I want to respect that I'm not allowed to leak this important stuff. I have 155 levels in total. Is it good enough for chapter 2? Yes, it's nice. You again level up. Try to get at level 20 at least, and 20 in these resources or in these industries. Save some energy, save some coins, save some pixel. Right. Mechansz has an idea. Can we, me and my friend, working together in my spec to work... no, I'm sorry. You can visit your spec, but you cannot craft or collect resources in someone else's spec. So yes, you can visit your friend. Yes, you can... basically that's it. Yes, you can visit, you can walk around in there, but you cannot plant berries. You cannot cut the trees from your friend on his or her spec. You can only do it on your own spec. Basically, it is right like it is right now. If you come to my spec, you cannot use my barbecue. Oh, wait a minute. I need to level up. So I'm gonna give myself a quick break so I can... Yeah, I have space. That's nice. So I can level up. Oh, I missed so much already. Look at this. What I'm. Oh. So this one. So that's another. What is it? 5.5? No, yeah, almost 5,000 XP in cooking. Yay. Oh, no energy, no problem. So yeah, like I said, cooking is also part of the core game loop. So yeah, get it up. Each tier will have its own blueprint. You mean industry? Yes. Or no? In chapter 2, you mean? Let me see if I can give you an answer. I'm having chapter 2 open in a different screen. Well, you can almost everything. For almost all skills, you can buy an industry kit. if that is what you mean. Anyone else thinks Chapter 2 is going to make or break Pixels? I feel they need to get this right. As currently a very casual player myself, I'm very bored of the current state of the game. Yeah, so interesting question. So in 10 days there will be a new update, and that's called Chapter 2. How do I say this? I'm not sure if we should actually call it Chapter 2, because let me switch to this. We are only seeing improvements in this part, and this will come later. So what we are going to see is an important upgrade. We will see tiering, we will see spec upgrades, and especially free-to-play players. They will have a lot of fun because now they can finally progress through the game. They have to do stuff, they have to develop their lands and stuff like that. So especially for free-to-play players, it's really interesting. Also, landowners it's interesting for them because they are the only ones who can access and give out access to tier 3 and 4. This will become very interesting. So yeah, those things are interesting and big, but for you as a player who is already familiar with the game, yeah, you still have to collect resources. You have to go to a crafting industry. So the gameplay is mostly similar, but you have some new goals to work towards too. The reason why I think Chapter 2 is not the best name, because it's not a complete Chapter 2. These industries right here, they are sort of forgotten. I know forgotten is not the right name, but they won't be upgraded straight away. And only when they are, and it might take a few weeks later, then we will see what chapter is about. And even then, we get the guilds, we get the pets and stuff like that. Discoverable lands, the caves, the caverns, the dungeons. It's not called dungeons, it's called different, the official name, but cotton candy seems to be tier 4. Is what I saw in different oh no, wait, I have it here. Look at this. Oh no, tier 5. I have to check if that's still true in the testing environment I have. But this means that if you have these cotton candies, they might become worth a lot in the future, because only players who have access to tier 5 are able to produce those. And tier 5 is found on contestable lands. I just started playing this week. Any tips? Yeah, just follow me along in this video and I will explain something more. But have a look at this. Try to level up this. All the industries you see right here. Can we put a windmill in our spec in chapter 2? No comments on a windmill other than there were some talks about a windmill in Terravilla. A public windmill. Probably not with all the same recipes. But yeah, and I'm also not sure if it's there on day 1. But I believe there is one coming. That was something that was talked about. Where Barney barbecue? You can craft one yourself. Can we put a windmill? No, yeah, maybe not. In the beginning, no. If max tiers is tier 2, as a non-landowner, I don't see any benefits holding kits because I can put it on my spec later. Well, If those kits become tier 2, then yes, you can place them. If they are becoming a higher tier, you can sell them to the landowners. That's what I think. I hope it makes sense. Deep Reich. Can we stack resources which are going to be affected in chapter 2, like Voitonium, salt, block, and brick? So everything you have right now will have a use in chapter 2. But some things are more important than the other ones. So it's not fully chapter 2. Yeah, so I know we're all calling it chapter 2. And it is. There are a lot of things changing, but it is not a fully finished product. Because we are missing this. Yeah. So chapter 2 was supposed to have the tiering system. So we do have a tiering system, but not with all the industries. And I believe that also the guild gameplay was supposed to be in chapter 2. And so far we don't see anything with guilds. No guild leader task boards. No discoverable lands. No contestable lands. So I would say all of these things are part of chapter 2. So now we get a chapter 2 light. I'm not sure if that's a correct name, but yeah. And a chapter 3 would be something with pets. A full okay, yes, you get almost all of the gameplay, but not with all resources. So look at this. Metalworking has different tiers, and by unlocking different tiers, you get new recipes, new things to achieve and to unlock. But this tiering system is only available to these industries. So the gameplay is there, but only for this. And not for this. In the beginning. Later, in a few weeks after, there will be for this. Leveling pet skill is good in chapter 2. I know that they are talking about leveling up your pets, upgrading your pet skill, but expected in chapter 3. First, this tiering system I was talking about, and also guilds gameplay. That's all part of chapter 2. Yeah, pets and 100% luck. I have no idea what luck does, but I think there is some... I mean, somewhere down the road, we will see use for luck. Yes, definitely have some coins ready. Hey, Lagier. Welcome. I got 2 chests full of... Ooh, nice. Blue cotton candy. Oh, that's actually good. 2 chests full. That's 12 stacks. That's almost 12,000 cotton candies. I mean, you are ready for contestable lands. That's sure. How much possible pixel cost to upgrade max spec? Cannot say. It might even change. So even if I did leak some of the numbers, they might change it in this upcoming week. Yeah, chapter 1.5. Yeah, I was looking for a right name, but yeah. Tasks are in your spec. You can go to your spec house. Do I have? I have an image. Yeah, so if you look really close to the background, you can see there's a wall and a floor. So here, it was a screenshot from Luke during his AMA. He is inside his spec house and he's accessing the task board inside his spec house. does tier 2 mining and trees drop rare materials? So yeah, they are more rare because not every player has access to tier 2. But yeah, also some items are more common than the other ones. So yeah. Jumbera. I haven't tested the Jumbera heads from the Cyberkongs. Probably. I would assume so. I don't think there's any change in there, but yeah. Is there any update for Okay, same question. I haven't tested it, but I assume it's still there, and you can still chop some heads, and yeah. I'm disappointed it changed berry to pixel without any announcement because I was taking all the resources in chests. I hope in the make players who, yeah, yeah, they did it without announcement, but on the other hand, yeah, I'm not sure. Do I agree or not? I mean, I wish I knew, because then I would have sold most of my, I think all of my resources and converted it into berry and then into pixel. But yeah, then I would be sitting on a big pile of pixels. Yeah. Why can't enter the game? Or don't know. Maybe there's a server issue. I hope you're not banned. Cotton candies will be incontestable lands. So right here we see it is tier 5, and tier 5 means it can only be found on contestable lands. So yeah, that's all I know. Is there another event like Shoreline in summer? So it was with the summer solstice or solstice. So basically the longest day of the year. It's somewhere in June. Next week, upcoming week, or maybe in 2 weeks. Expect that there will be I'm expecting a new event. Did you know that 1.5 hours ago we were doing these questions? So let's continue with these. Which skills will be combined into the new skills? I understood that apiary in business will be combined into a new type of business skill. Are there others that are being combined? Yes. Some skills will be combined. And the way they do it is they take the amount of XP. How can I? Do I have place? Okay, let me. Let's talk about skills. Oh. So just making a screenshot. Let's talk about skills. Some of them are combined. I'm not gonna say which one because I'm not sure which one are going to be combined in the other one. But yeah, they take the XP. So let's say they take the first two, the farming and the forestry. I think I can say that's not true. That's not going to happen because farming exists and also forestry still exists. But hey, just for this example, let's say they are going to combine the amount of XP of farming together with forestry. So for farming, that means that is 220k. Let's make it a little bit bigger. plus what is it? I am 29. 29 is how many? Let's say 18, 19,000. See what a big difference this is. 19,000. So, and together, this is, what is it? Let's say 240. Let's make this 20. That's easier to play with the numbers. Let's say this is 20,000, and then together you end up with 240,000. So let's say that this will go into here. So forestry goes into farming. Again, this won't happen, but it's just an example. That means that farming will have, so it's not like it is this, that you have 53 plus 29. That's not going to be 82. You won't get level 82 in farming. No. You have to look at the XP. So you get 20,000 extra. So maybe this yellow bar will go to the right just a little bit. But again, if those 20,000 would have gone to the current business skill, you look at my business skill is only 7. If I look into the game, it only takes me 1,000 XP to level up to 8. So if this 20,000 XP goes into here, I will probably end up being level, I don't know, 15? No, that's a bit, yeah, maybe 15. I hope it makes sense. It was a question from Erik Huisman. So I'm not saying which of the skills will be combined, but I'm just explaining how. What will be the prices of the new Tier 1 industry kits that will be available for purchase at the Ministry of Innovation? So far this is all correct. You can... No, that's not true. Yes, first it was Ministry of Innovations, but now they moved it to Hazel's shop. The 100 coins that we saw in the playtesting environment are not going to be the real price, right? I'm not gonna give you any confirmation about the price, but you have to think about a new player perspective. If you are a new player and you only have access to your own spec, I mean, if you're a new player right now, you can go to any NFT farm and you can plant 60 pop berries, you can do blah blah blah, anything else. You can mine 100 mines if you have enough coins for the drills, of course. But in chapter 2, it's gonna be different because it's all single use. Also the plots, the soy plots. So you basically only have your own spec, and if you're lucky, you find something else on a NFT land. So new players are never going to be able to get this many coins this fast as we are going to do right now. So it's also not a good thing if those tier 1 kits will become 1 million coins. I'm just giving a very, very weird example. It's way too high. I assume you also agree. Even you don't want to see it to be 100 coins, but I think you also can agree that 1 million is a bit much, or even 10,000. So if a tier 1 kit is 10,000 coins, how do you think how fast do you think a new player can progress? And if you are a new player, what do you want? I think you want to see some progression in the early game. So if if you're playing right now, if you're starting the game right now, and you see that it will take 14 days to buy just one extra mine kit, will you still play this game? So we're talking about something deeper than our own bags of coins and our own bags of pixel, and I want to earn as much as possible. We have to look at player acquisition. Now, this is not my cup of tea. I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos while planting some pawberries on his lands. But player acquisition is something that the Pixels team is really interesting about, because new players that are playing for a longer period of time, those are producing good numbers, will make the company healthy. So how can a company like Pixels hook players and make them play for a long time? You're not doing that by making starter thingies like kits very expensive. You want to make it relatively easy. So is 100 a lot, or is it too little? Some might say yes. Some say, oh no, I understand, because you want to hook new players. So that they almost get addicted to the game, and later in the game will spend more and more because they like the game and stuff like that. So is it going to be 100? Maybe not. But so the thing I'm getting at is it cannot also be too much. If it's too much, it will scare new players away, and without new players, the game won't survive very long. I mean, of course, we have some pretty OG players who are going really hard, but is that enough? So those were the questions from Erik Huisman. It took me 2 hours to answer those. No, I also answered a lot of questions from the YouTube comments. So let me cut this, because I also have to think about my own skill levels. 40 is the magic number, and I wish forestry I might become 30, but it's going to be a long road. Let's see. Other questions. Where are they? Just here? Can I become a member of your guild? Yes, you can. There is a link in the description of this video. And if you... So one link goes to the dashboard in Pixels. You can buy a shard. A shard costs over 300. I think it's 312. But yeah, you can join if you have the amount of pixel to pay for a shard. Yeah, I know it's pretty expensive, but we are Pioneers of Pixels is the number 3 guild if you're looking at unique players. The amount of unique players. And Draken asks, when chapter 2 release? At the 18th, so in 10 days. Join a guild, is it the better way to earn items like a 3, 4 and 5? So let's talk about 3 and 4. I don't know much about 5, other than it's going to be a contestable land. Maybe I can talk about it. Okay, the different questions. Okay, good. Is joining a guild the best way to earn items like 3, 4 and 5? Probably yes. I'm not saying that because I have a guild. No, I really think so, because I'm not sure how many, but a lot of lands are closed already. And a lot of things are single use. And single use means, so let's go to let's go to my other lands right here. So this mill right here is taken by time to mine. And for the next 29 minutes, he is using the mine, or she, the windmill, and nobody else can use it. So only one single player can use this windmill. And in chapter 2, also a soil plot will become single use. Also a mine will become single use. Just like we see with the trees, only one person can cut it, and then after you have to wait a long time for them to return. What we do in our guild is we divide all the resources we have among our members. So we have some strategies into play, and we divide them among our guild members. And if so, other guild members they have to follow some rules. They have to, and if you don't, they get a warning or get banned for a few days and stuff like that. I mean, we have to be strict. But because of this, I think a lot of players are getting a lot of resources, and players are communicating with each other. So hey, you can take the windmill right now, but can I take it after you so we can share the windmill together? Blah blah blah. This works, and everyone is able to use the windmill. But good luck going to a public land, a land that is not regulated with some rules and some agreements and some communication. So yeah, I would say joining a guild, and especially a guild that is well organized. I'm not saying that we probably are the best. Yes, I am. But we are doing pretty well. I mean, we are sitting in the 3rd place of unique members of all other guilds. So I think we are doing something right. And this makes it possible for other players to earn tier 3, 4, and in the future also 5 a little bit easier, or maybe a lot easier, especially as more and more lands will close, to earn. And tier 5, so we in theory a single player can win a contestable land, but you have to have you have to have more resources than a complete guild combined. So yeah, think about that. It probably won't happen. So yeah, being in a guild will give you a higher chance of getting those tier 5 resources in the future. Will the mines and the slugs be one-on-one, like windmill or not? Okay, so I already answered this question a little bit. Mines, definitely yes. The silk slugs, I'm not sure. I don't think so, because they are in this, yeah, I say forgotten pool of industries. They're not really forgotten. The team knows that these industries are there, but they won't be in the tiering system. So I think no. I think you can still use them as you can use them right now. But all of these industries, they will become single use. All right. And which skills will be combined into new skills? I understood that apiary. Oh wait, that's Eric Huisman. And tier 1 and 2 items are tradable in the marketplace. Yes, that's true. You can still trade your tier 1 and 2 inside the marketplace. All right. Let's see. Are there any other questions? Thanks for the video, excited for the alpha. I hope you like it so far. I want to know if the lower tier players are able to use tier 4 soils to grow tier 1 crops. Or do you have to be level 4 to even plant them at all? I saw this question yesterday and I knew I should have looked into it. I totally forgot. So the thing is, I have higher levels in playtesting. I have the same levels we have right now. So I am, you can say, in farming, I am a higher tier player. Do we have to? Okay, so what I do know, I cannot give you an exact answer because I wish I had a account that was just level 1 or something, because then I can test this. What I can say is, and it ties in with this. If you want to harvest a tier 4 crop, you need a tier 4 shears. And where do we make the shears? Let me have a look. Shears are made in metalworking, I think. So it also means that to craft a tier 4 shear, you need a tier 4 metalworking, yes. Otherwise, you cannot harvest your tier 4 crops. So you can have the farming level, but if you don't have a shears, yeah, what do you do? Nothing, literally. So that's why it might become interesting for other players to become a supplier of those tier 4 resources. Play to airdrop again in the pixel in the future. Interesting question. What do you want to get airdropped? What do you want to win? More pixel again? I mean, the pixels, the tokens already have been allocated. Or do you want something else to be airdropped? There will be events like Otherspeck, Mocaverse. I know, I'm not sure if you were around in that time, but there will be the collaborations or events with other projects. Yes. But a play to airdrop where you can earn pixel tokens? I don't think so. Okay, the interesting question from Night Lantern. Yeah, I'm curious if non-placed industries like mines will be upgraded, or do they need to be placed? So if you have industries inside a chest, they will also be upgraded. I'm gonna run to my chests in playtesting. Hey, you want to see some new artwork? Yes, you do. Type in the chat right now if you want to see some new artwork from maybe your favorite industries. Ooh. A green grill, the blue grills, and the purple grills. Nice. This is a leak. New artwork. So I'm gonna double check if it's true. Yes. let's see. Yes, it is correct. You will get, so the question Night Lantern asked, if you have, for example, a mine or a kiln or something else in your chest, they also will be upgraded if they are becoming a tier 2 or tier 3 or tier 4 or tier 1. So yes, you will see a different tier even if they're in your chest. Very interesting to see what items will convert to as far as ranks. The tiers, I think you mean. I also heard that all chests will be upgraded to provide more storage for all the extra crops and materials. Yeah, also chests will convert to tier 1, 2, 3 or 4. What exactly I won't tell. But yes, chests are part of the tiering system. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm not leaking to what specific tier everything will convert. I want to play Pixels again. A month ago I was banned for no reason. I'm really sorry to hear this. Open a ticket. Yeah, that's really the only way yeah, someone is able to help you. I cannot do it. 12 minutes ago. Do you expect that the pixel token will pump after launching chapter 2? Well, for it to pump, more players need to buy it. So what happens now is there is no good pixel sync inside the game. So the only thing to do with pixel right now is you earn it, you withdraw it, and you sell it on Binance or I don't know where. You swap it on Katana and do all that fancy stuff. But with chapter 2, there will be some interesting pixel syncs. Of course, we're talking about spec upgrades. You can upgrade your spec to make it bigger and to get access to tier 2. So most players, I mean, if they're smart and they want to progress in the game, they will be spending pixel inside the game. Therefore, they would withdraw less pixel, and therefore the sell pressure will go down. And when the sell pressure goes down, it might influence the pixel token price. That's one thing I definitely see happening. And maybe some other players will buy pixel because they want to upgrade a lot fast. They don't want to earn through the taskboard. No, they're going to Katana or Ronin, and they buy pixel. And when people buy, the price goes up usually. So less sell pressure. Some players will buy because they want to upgrade instantly without playing the taskboard. And that's a good scenario for the pixel price. But that's all I can say because I have no idea. Alright, let's get back to the YouTube comments. Thank you for your time. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for being here and watching me go through all this. I mean, it's really hard. Yes, I do know some extra information, and don't worry, next week you will also know it. And therefore, we can all start with the same information in chapter 2. You're not missing out. I'm not having inside information. I'm using and stuff like that. But it's sometimes I see questions and I really want to answer them, but I can't just yet. We'll do it in the future, but not right now. Let's craft some planks because I want to build extra thrones. I don't think I have enough wooden thrones, don't you think? I need some more wooden thrones. What tier is wax? Ooh, at the top of my head, I don't know. I probably say 1 because it is still in the quote-unquote forgotten industries. Those industries will be upgraded later in the next few weeks, so not at the start of chapter 2. And then with that upgrade we will see in a few weeks, then they will get their tiers. I hope it makes sense. What is the best to hold? Coins, energy, pixel. Yes. Not in that specific order, but coins, energy, and pixel. And if you think you have enough coins, then you can stock up some resources. Smith skill. Yeah, so I think you're talking about the metalworking. And metalworking is a new skill, also a new industry, and we all start at 0. So there is no swapping in skills or experience. The metalworking is actually a skill that will be at 0 in the beginning for everyone. So so if you like to grind, that's the skill you want to grind in, because if you are the first to unlock tier 2, if you are the first to unlock tier 3, then you can produce resources nobody else can. And that's interesting, because if you sell those resources on the market, you can set the price. Hey MTX, I saw your comment on Twitter, and I already answered it. Do we have access to the land in guild right now? Do we have access to the land in guild right now? So are you talking about my specific guild? Because if you bought a shard, yes, we can give you access to that, to the guild lands we have. What about the tickets? Interesting. There will be some sort of event, and you probably need the tickets for it. I'm not sure. I haven't had any confirmation about this, but yeah, expect an event where you can use the tickets, probably to, for example, to get higher tiered shears. Because shears are made in metalworking, and you need to be tier 2 metalworking to create tier 2 shears. And no one is tier 2 right now, because you start at 0. Does a higher tier drop lower tier, just like mining and tree? Yes, they do. But I'm not sure if it was a bug in testing or not. Can I test it? Hoping they... Oh, wait. So this is also why I cannot answer all questions, even if I want to, even if I'm allowed. Let's see. I think so. So for example, if you have a tier 3 mine, you will also get tier 2 and tier 1 resources. Yeah. Let me double check. I think so. Pop to the top. We are the best. So Pop, P-O-P, Pioneers of Pixels. That's our guild. The link is in the description below. If you want to check out the guilds we are trying to build right now. We're sitting in the top 3 with the most unique players. So we're one of the bigger guilds. If you buy industries today, the industries in chapter 2 will become the same. Yeah, so the industries you have right now, you can craft them or you can buy them. Yes, you can use them in chapter 2 and they will convert to either a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 or a tier 4 industry. So it's a bit of a gamble. But again, next week you will know the answer. But yes, yeah, if you buy a mine right now, you have a mine in chapter 2, but I cannot tell you yet which tier. In chapter 2, in Terravela industry tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3? No, tier 1s. I'm gonna check it. It would make sense that's only tier 1. Whoops. Ah yeah, they moved everything. So I was walking to one place, but they moved industry. Now I have to walk all the other way. No, I think all the industries in Terravela are tier 1. And that would make sense. Yeah. Otherwise, botters are still able to bot tier 2 and higher. Professor, long time no see. Thanks for still being here and joining me in the live videos I do. How about the bed? Yeah, the bed gives you energy. You can sleep in it. Oh. And there is a small cut scene. Oh, that's nice. Ah, I can. Give me a second. Where is it? Oh, here. It's not night for me yet, but somewhere in the world it's night. So this is the bed. I remember Luke said we can downgrade the specs. Is it still true or we can't? Oh, I haven't tested that, so I cannot actually answer that question. Oh, interesting. I was just focused on leveling up and trying to unlock stuff and everything, but not sure yet. We will find out next week. My in-game name is Yup. I'm not sure. Try to unlock level 20, and if you're playing for a longer time, try to get level 40. What resources materials will be used in metalworks? Good question. This is a recipe book. Oh. Hey, come on. It was... Okay. You can see... So this is a screenshot we had in one of the AMAs. Luke showed us the metalworking. So if this is 100% correct, still I cannot confirm. But you can see you need something with bronze, copper, iron, tungsten even. Here you can see plaster, some wooden planks, some stones, some bricks. So this is probably a higher tiered brick. These are the bars. Maybe this is an iron bar. Maybe this is a tungsten bar. Talking about bricks, I have to upgrade. I have to level up. Ooh, it's doing nothing. Oh no! Oh no! I'm missing out on my gains. Block of bricks. Yep. Oof! At the start of this video, I had a full stack of clay, but now it's almost empty already because I made a lot of bricks. So why am I making bricks? Mostly because of I want to level up. So my ceramicist is 49 right now. I want to be as high as possible. And to do that, I also do this. Look at this, a trash can. Or maybe a few more. Oh, how many? I can see 73 trash cans. And on all the lands I own, I have placed 2 trash cans. Where are they? Oh, here. So one other thing I'm doing, if you are a landowner, I have been cleaning up my land. You wouldn't say so, but if you are a regular visitor of this popular land of mine, 4081, you might notice that all of the decoration is gone. All the bushes, all the stones, the bricks, a lot of things, they are gone. I really cleaned up my land. And why? Because I want to be able to organize my land fast when I get new industries. I spent many hours removing all of these bushes. Also, this one, there were so many trees and, I mean, decoration trees, so decorative trees. There were so many on here. And I deleted it all. Here you can see I grouped some of these things. Some things are left behind, but I organized my lands right now already, so I won't have to do it in chapter 2. Because in chapter 2 I will probably be grinding metalworking or some other skill. And I don't want to spend hours and hours removing trees. I placed all my trees in here. You can see all my trees here. 50 trees. And all these moving bushes, 25, 20, 29, a lot of trees and stones. Oh, it's time to, oh no, I have no place in here. Oh, why, oh, so okay, do this. And again, I'm leveling my cooking. And why cooking? And why kiln? And why all the others? Because those are part of the core game loop in chapter 2. I've talked about it many times. And I would say those are the most important, at least in the beginning of chapter 2. Oh. So yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot. And I'm also doing this a lot. I have some OCD, I think. I want to... Hey, look at this. I want to have a full chest of shrapnel. Why not? Oh. Because I also have a full chest of basically everything else. Of course. Where are they? Here. Full chest of ironite bars. I have a full chest of planks. I even got a full chest of sticks. No idea what. Oh, 2? No way. Oh no, luckily. Hardwood. Ooh, look at these. Should sell some of these. Yeah. So yeah, it's just one of these personal goals I have to get a full chest of a lot of resources. I can't make all of the resources, but I can have some. Do they close the carnival? We can plant candies there. No, so the candies, they look like they will become tier 5. So you probably won't... So the vending machines might disappear. I haven't checked. But yeah. Oh no, we saw that you... No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you can buy the candies. The seeds. Not sure. Oh, Rosky is asking. Hey, Rosky. I'm level 40 in any skill, which is really good. Do I need to pay tier 2 and tier blueprints before tier 4, or can you just rush it? You can rush it. So there aren't... I'm not sure if it's 100% correct, but to upgrade. So for example, here you see metalworking. You can craft an elite metalworking kit. And elite means tier 4. So if you are tier 3, you can craft a tier 4. So you don't need a blueprint. You can just build it at a metalworking station. So not 100% confirmed, but most blueprints disappear. Again, I cannot confirm this, but to upgrade, you don't need a blueprint. Can I get the 4-leaf clovey if I finish the 60 pieces of the 4 leaves? Yes, you can. Let me know if you have it. Trash cans. Oh yeah, less contact. Does that mean softwood and hardwood would be lesser value? I'm not gonna confirm this, but if any player can buy trees or craft trees, and any player can place 100 trees on their own spec, who is going to buy trees on the marketplace? And if all those 10,000s of players with 100 trees, if they're cutting wood like crazy and they are going to place it on the marketplace, what do you think that will happen with the price? So there's a lot of supply. There is very little demand because everyone can make it. Everyone can craft or buy a tree. What will happen with the price? That's not a leak. That's not something I've seen, but it's just basic economics. Supply and demand. Is the tier 2, does the tier 2 require level 40? So probably not 40, but either 10 or 20. 40 would be tier 3 or all tiers, 4 and even 5 for the future gameplay. Tier 5 is future gameplay. It's contestable lands. You're welcome, Rusky. Hi, bro. It's okay to play pixels even you don't have a guild, something like spec play. Yes, because can't afford to buy guild shard. So yes, to get a spec like this from left to right, you need to level up a lot. You need to invest a lot, and you can also upgrade all of these things you see right here. So this is a tier 1 stone shaping. Stone shaping is the same as kiln, only a different name in chapter 2. You can go from this gray one to the red one, and to upgrade it, so this is not done in a week by far. No. I mean, yes, some players will grind insanely hard, but to have a land like this, you I'm not sure, but you probably need to spend some time. So yeah, you will have a lot of fun doing this from the beginning. You can start to earn some pixel. You can, and maybe you will earn enough for to buy a guild shard and enter a guild and join a guild with some nice lands, with some nice lands, and also like to divide all the resources among their guild members. And maybe you can find a public land, because not all lands will be closed. Oh, that's also good to know, that if you have been following me for a longer time, you know I always talk about this land, 797. Let me, I don't have energy to. Alright, so I talk about, so even if you go watch the description of this video, you will see that this land number is there, 797. You will also see 3278. For a space land. Hey, what's going on in here? Again, I need to keep pushing. Ooh, a whole stack of clay is gone. It happened so fast. And also, of course, 4081. I like to keep those lands open for as long as possible. I have no plans of closing them. So those 3 lands, a water land, a space land, and also a land farm, the green one we see right now, those will stay open. And now I will also invest in these lands because I want you to use them. Do you have any idea how much it costs to upgrade? Yes, I do have an idea, but I cannot confirm it. It might change in this next week. And if not, you probably know by the end of next week, because we content creators. So I'm a farmhand. I am playtesting chapter 2 for a longer time, but next week, at the start of next week, all other content creators will get access to chapter 2, and they will make videos about it. They will start to share screenshots maybe and stuff like that. So yeah, give it some time and you will know exactly how much pixel, how much coins you need, how much energy you might need to level up, for example, your metalworking, because metalworking you will start at 0, the new skill. How to get the potberry effect? That's nice, because it's here. Look at this. This is a light stick, farmhand glow stick. Look at me, I'm a farmhand. Equip it in inventory for potberry particles around your avatar. So yeah, because I'm a Pixel's farmhand, you can see us as a group of experienced players, but also moderators on YouTube and Discord. Yeah, to set us apart, or to have some distinction, we have this glow stick. There are actually other glow sticks as well for the core team members, for the mayor, and there's another one. Oh, for OG players. So if you were in the Discord, probably somewhere in the first month or something, you have an OG glow stick. You have different items around you. Nope, submarine sizzlers are capped to 1,000. There are 1,000 submarine sizzlers. It's not possible to get any more. And only 100 galaxy grills, or galaxy, you know, the silver ones, where you make all the starry recipes. Discord is in the description below. Luke said VIA players will get loot box or something like that every week. Yes, I know that Luke said it, but it's something we might see in the future. Otherwise, it's not there yet in playtesting. It doesn't mean it won't happen at the start of chapter 2 in the update in 10 days. It is just that we haven't tested it yet. But it might come. Yes, of course, it might come. Yeah, so this, thank you, Kobu. I used to farm in that farm when I started in my Pixel journey. Well, thank you. So that's exactly. I like to make those videos to help everyone out. Even this live video. But most of you probably seen me with some other helpful guides and stuff like that. And I always refer to this land. So yes, a big chance you have seen this land. And then you also might know that this land is a lot more emptier, because I've been deleting a lot of stuff so I can easily upgrade it. Can we craft a portal in chapter 2? No. So those portals, there are, I think, 200. Yeah, 200 in the game. I do not think you can craft them. How much land do you have? This many here. And almost all of them are in the hands of my guild. So a lot of guild members are using those lands. Here, for example, I can show you how it works a little bit. Here you can see at the end of this dark tunnel, are there server problems? Oh, the monkey. I'm sorry, I missed you. The monkey in my land. Oh, the monkey. You mean the big ape? The big cybercon? When is the date of chapter 3? Soon. I don't know. Alright, so look at this. For example, this is how we are trying to divide all of the trees. So we have 3 parties. People, our members, our trusty members, they do not cut the stumps. If they do, then they are in trouble. But we have an agreement. We do not cut the stumps, because when you do not cut the stumps, the tree grows back in 2.5 hours. So every 2.5 hours, we have 3 parties. We start at one land, and then, so for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 sets of trees. 24. So 8 players. They can all go towards a color. So they talk about, hey, I'm green. Okay, then I go to white. Okay, then I can go to gray, and the next player can go to blue. And when all of these rows are occupied, then we say, okay, let's cut, and then everyone cuts their own 3 trees, and that's how they are able to easily level up their forestry, to get some wood, even some sap, some hardwood, and they can do whatever they want with it. As you can see, we have some nice barbecues to level up the cooking skills and stuff like that. How fast can your lower level forestry members level up? So we even have 2 lands dedicated to players lower than level 10. So because we have so many lands, there are 2. I'm not sure which one, because I don't use those lands myself. But we have 2 lands dedicated to all of our members who are below level 10. So they have a bigger chance of getting more and more trees. How fast can you do it? Well, it also depends on how many time you put in. If you play once a day, then not so fast. I should ask a member. But yeah. Name of my guild, Pioneers of Pixels. It's there's a link in the description below this video. But if you're pretty active and you like to play, pop to the top. Yes, who is it? Farhad. Hey, Farhad is watching. I mean, he was watching before. I saw his name in the comments, and now he's on my land. Woohoo! Where was I? So yeah, there's a link in the description. Pioneers of Pixels is the one with the golden popberry. It's not the official logo. Yeah, I still need to create a new one. But yeah, there are more important things to do, like creating this video, for example. And also, Angela said, I farm there every day and I was so surprised to see the shrubbery, etc. disappearing. Yeah, so now you know, Angela, I am preparing for 081, because in chapter 2 I will place there more mines, more woodworking benches, some metalworking industries, some more trees, and so keep on farming on the same land, because yes, you will get more industries over there, and the land will stay open. When I went to create an iron block, the kiln has written tier 1 at top. So are we creating tier 1? Then we can create some of the resource can change into higher tier automatically. So yeah, let me see if I can show others what you are talking about. Yeah, the shard is pretty expensive, I know. But yeah, it's how the bonding curve works. For every shard that is sold, the price goes up with 1 pixel extra. So that means we are sitting in 313 right now. I just saw it. That means that 312 shards have been bought. But hey, keep on collecting pixels, and maybe in the future you can join. So in 20 seconds I can, but I can also show you this picture. In the future we will have this. Tier 1, 2, 3 and 4. And right now you only see tier 1. So yes, it is. So these are not confirmed tier 1. These things can go to tier 2 or 3 or 4. Yes. We saw somewhere else. We saw here in here, for example. This is a screenshot from one of the AMAs that iron bars might become tier 3. Again, everything that is shown here is not confirmed. Well, at least not to the public. So yeah. You can speculate it to become a tier 3. Roski saying, I pushed from 14 to 18 on the 3 parties. That's nice. That's nice. From 14 to 18 nowadays is not that simple. So very good of you to be able to get such a nice level. And it will definitely help you. Oh no, I cannot create anything. Maybe a single brick. One brick here. Yes. Okay. How about New Cyber? Is the plot finance have planned to start in chapter 2? It's separate. Then it has nothing to do with chapter 2. I cannot say the exact plans because I don't know. But they are their own project. And whatever they are building with New Cyber, it has nothing to do with chapter 2. So chapter 2 is just this Pixels game, or just this. There's actually coming a lot to the Pixels game. And New Cyber has their own roadmap and ideas. Will the trees on the spec be the same tier as trees on NFT lands? I can also show you a visual for this one. But where is it? Here. So I asked, can you guess which tier each tree is? And it was really fun to read the comments. For example, this player says 3 on the left, then 2, then 1, and then 4. And some others also 3, 2, 1, 4. The darker, the denser. So they're saying the darker it is, the higher tier it is. But it's actually funny because it is actually written on the trunk. So here you see a Roman 1. Here you see a 2. Here you see a 3 and a 4. It's a 1 and a V. So, yeah. What I was going to say, explain is that you have tier 1 and tier 2 on your spec. And only tier 3 and 4 can be placed on a NFT land. So this is an NFT land you see right here. As you can see, you can also place tier 1. You can also place tier 2 on it. But what is unique on a NFT land is that you will see tier 3 and also tier 4. I hope this this answers your question. Thanks. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that was about the iron bars. Yes. My hardwoods are crying on the ground. Yeah. I need to pick them up. Where? Oh, here. Yeah, and some sap. But I was. Oh, I do have space right now. Let's pick it up. I need the XP. I want to be at least 30. I like it when it's a round number going into chapter 2 breaks. Break. You have 200 pixels in game. I will join your guild soon. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're doing great. 200 pixel. If you've earned it by doing the task board, yeah, you're doing a good job. Yeah, Roski going from level 14 to 18 in forestry. About skill levels, sir, what is the ideal level to play normal in chapter 2? Yeah, so this is mainly maybe the most important piece of information. You have to grind hard right now. But it's one of these two. I know the answer, and in a few days you know too. But so everyone will be able to access tier 1 and tier 2 because that's free to play. You can place it on your spec. You can upgrade your spec with pixel and with coins. And then you will have access to tier 1 and also tier 2. And tier 2 unlocks at level 10 or level 20. So there are some rumors that either left or right is true. But if you want to... So even if you're tier 1, you can still play the game. Don't get me wrong. I mean... You can play here. You have trees, you have mines, you can buy other industries. There's nothing wrong with being a lower level. But if you want to fully access almost everything that's possible, get your levels up, because it gets even more interesting at tier 3 and also tier 4. To be able to unlock tier 3, you need to be either 20 or 40. Again, I'm not gonna spoil the exact answer, but one of these two. What happens when you are able to access tier 3? Well, you also need to have access to a farmland, NFT farmland. You will get better resources, and with those better resources you can finish better tasks in the task board, and then you can earn more pixel, because the tier 3 and tier 4 will have better pixel rewards. The tier 1 and tier 2, those can even be accessed by bots. Even bots are able to spin up an account, to create an account, craft and craft some pawberries and stuff like that. So pawberries tier 1, that's easy. So you won't probably see many pixel rewards with pawberries. So which level do you need to where was the question again? What is the ideal level to play normal in chapter 2? So there is this magic number, and it is 40. So what happens at 40? You either unlock all tiers, or you have at least access to tier 3. And again, starting at tier 3, so that is where you will see the better pixel earnings. Roski has been in pop since the first day, and it was the best decision ever made. Good things are coming. Thank you, Roski. Glad to have you here with us. Was that 3 conversation with players in Discord or Twitter, or the one with their comments on the right? Oh, you mean this one? This is Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. So this is an image I posted when? Last week. Hey, Mr. Green. Nice of you to be here. Thanks again for joining. My only problem is my mining level. It is 30. Well, if you look at my mining level, it is... Oh wait, it's 37, so not that bad. So, but I really wanted it to be at 40, but oh man, it's so slow. So, and I actually don't like it to level up, because you only have 4 mines on one land and you have to visit so many lands. Yeah. But I probably should work on it. How about soil tiering? What is the mechanics? Okay, interesting, but I have an... Oh wait, you didn't see it, right? So yeah, 37. 37 for mining is my skill right here. Free... Yes, here. Soils, I have something... Yeah. You have 4 different type of soils. You have a tier 1, a tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4. So also the current soils we see right now on our lands in the game, they will also be converted to either 1, 2, 3 or 4. What is the mechanic? Well, you can upgrade them. Where can you upgrade them? I don't know. Is it in... well, in one of the industries. I actually don't know. So a lot of things I need to learn. Oh yeah, soil. You can upgrade a soil in stone shaping. So if you want to build a tier 2 soil, you need a tier 2 stone shaping or kiln ceramicist. So they changed the name from kiln to stone shaping. What is the mechanic? Well, yeah, that's it. You need tier 2 stone shaping to craft a tier 2 soil. And if you have a tier 2 soil, only then you can plant tier 2 crops, plants. And to harvest those tier 2 crops, you need also a tier 2 shears. And as you can see, you can build those shears, copper shears, tier 2, at the metalworking. So this is interesting. To craft a soil, you need a higher tier in stone shaping. Then you can plant your crops on it, but to harvest those crops, you need a higher tier in metalworking, because those metalworking industries, those are the ones that can craft the shears. So that's interesting. So a lot of things are interconnected. Does it mean you cannot harvest any crop, any tier 3 crop, even if you have the right level in farming? No, you can buy the shears from someone else who is metalworking tier 3. So you can buy those tier 3 shears. Tier 3 is called a bronze shear. So you don't have to be metalworking tier 3, but you do need to buy them then. So you need to upgrade your tools and also your levels to get higher tiered resources. Are you going to stream during your early access of chapter 2? Yes. If allowed, I will. That will be next week. So keep an eye on my channel or my Twitter. Yeah, I would love to do it. I mean, I see so many good questions. I've been 3 hours already. In those 3 hours, I want to explain so much, so many things, and I want to show you this and everything else, but I have to be vague. I have to be a little bit cryptic because right now I'm not allowed to share all of it. So I would love to speak freely and open and tell you everything there is, but we have to wait until next week. But oh yeah, definitely I will do a stream next week. Ceramicist vs woodworking. What is more important? So yeah. So right now it's hard to say what the real meta is, because we have only been playing with a handful of farmhands. Nobody's using the marketplace, and even if we are using the marketplace, it's a marketplace with 5 or maybe 10 players. It's definitely not the same as a marketplace with 100,000 players, maybe 2, 3, 4, 500,000 players we see right now. So which one is better? I don't know, but you can specialize. So we know now that you can build soil plots in, what was it? It was stone shaping. I forgot already. Yeah, stone shaping. So if you think there will be a high demand of soil plots, then specialize in stone shaping. But if you think there will be a high demand in trees, because you can build and upgrade your trees in woodworking, then you can specialize in woodworking. But at this point, I have no idea what the meta will be. And I think a lot of things will shift, because in the beginning, a lot of players will want to see a lot of trees. Okay, so then woodworking is interesting, but later on, when every player has 100 trees on their lands, they might shift to farming or maybe a different skill. But don't forget metalworking, because no, it's not metalworking. Somewhere else you need to craft a ox. If you want to chop down your tier 4 trees, you also need a tier 4 ox. And where do you build a tier 4 ox? I'm not sure. Woodworking maybe, or stone shaping. Yeah. So it's all connected. 10 pixel task, is it coming back? I have no idea. No, I really don't. The what is it? The task board we have in staging or in the testing doesn't give us a pixel, but that's only because it's testing. Yes, in chapter 2 it definitely will give you pixel, but the testing version we have is without pixel. Hey Jenksy, good morning. Meow meow. Hey Nania, you changed your name. Nice of you to be here. Mr. Green, always a pleasure. Yes, it definitely is. What about industries in Terravilla? Are they up to tier 5 or are they only up to tier 2? I cannot confirm, but it would make sense if it's only tier 1. Otherwise, there is no need to upgrade your spec. I still can't visit my spec. Yeah, I know there are troubles. There is some problems with spec visiting. I'm sorry. I cannot help you there, but I do know the team is working on it. We will retain our skill levels. Yes, every amount of XP. Yeah, I explained it here. Every amount of XP is saved. There is no formula where you get some XP and blah blah blah. No. So I made this example. So this 220,000, that is my level 53 farming. So I have 220,000 XP points over there. And this forestry skill is 20,000 XP points. If those two skills will be combined, I'm not saying that they will, but this is just an example. It is not that this number 29 goes on top of this 53, so you get 82. No, you have to look at the XP numbers. So you have 220,000 plus 200 plus 20,000. That is a combined 240,000 XP. And 240,000 XP probably means that this yellow bar will swipe to the right a lot. Or just, yeah, a big part. But, for example, if you look at this current business skill, it's level 7, I think it was around 1,000. Yeah, so something like that. Yeah, I mean, the numbers are way off. It's a lot higher, but so if this is 1,000 and you add this 20,000 on top of this right here, this number 7 will become maybe 11, 12, 13, 14 or something. So you have to look at the amount of XP, not the total levels. It's not that if this 7 goes on top of this 53, you will have level 60 cooking. No, because this is way less XP than this. But yes, every XP you have will be saved. Did I skip you? Numa Bawan. So now I didn't skip you, but I have no idea what I just said. I hope it's farmer friendly. Can I get the docs that you are showing? Hey Dip. Yeah, I tried to export this, but I'm not sure. I think I can't. But it is interesting to have. Maybe so. Yeah, talk to me on Discord, and I can send you some screenshots. Hey, Daniel, nice to see you here. Hope you're fine. I have a question. How much minimum woodworking level required for now? How much woodworking level? Okay, so for everything, I would say try to be 40 or try to be 20. 20 at the minimum, if you can make it, of course. I mean, there's nothing wrong without being a level 10 woodworking. You're always way ahead of other players who are just starting out, but you will unlock more things. So, for example, in this right here, the green bar, it says level 20 would unlock tier 3, but in this one, level 20 would unlock tier 2. So being level 20 will always give you access to higher tiers. Are these numbers made up? Not really. Those two are the rumors flying around right now. This was what Luke said, but Luke can be wrong, of course, in one of his AMAs. And this is also what I'm finding a lot. So one of these two things are correct. And it would also mean that in the future with contestable lands, you would need 80. So these are steps of 20. So I cannot confirm which of these are true. I mean, I won't confirm. But so being level 20 is interesting. You can either get tier 3 or tier 2, but the most interesting thing is 40, I would say, because you get everything, or in this part, and it's for most skills it's the most realistic for most players. That's why 40 is such a nice number. You will unlock tier 3, and tier 3, that's where the higher pixel earnings will start, right here. And in which skills? In these skills. So the mining, stone shaping, cooking, and stone shaping is kiln, so the kiln. Metalworking, but metalworking will be at 0 because it's a new industry and no one has ever touched it before. Woodworking and forestry. We will also see gem cutting, but gem cutting will be somewhere in the future. So you can ignore it for now. How much pixel to upgrade the trees to the max tier? Just a range, maybe. I'm not sure if you need to pay pixel. Because I saw. Oh, it's not here. Where is it? Do I have a recipe book? What is this? Metalworking. What is this? Also metal. Okay. So in woodworking, you will see that you can buy or craft a refined tree kit or an elite tree kit. So you can actually craft them yourself with resources. Not sure. Maybe that's a new thing where you can instantly pay pixel to have higher tiered industries. That would be cool. So, okay. Would you pay pixel for, let's say, a tier 3 or 4 industry instant? So you pay, I don't know, 20 pixel. This just a number, because I haven't seen any of this. Would you pay 20 pixel to get one tier 3 mine? Or would you craft them? Let me know. Because it's hard and not easy to do. Yeah. It is hard. But the XP curve, or what is it? No, it will become easier to level up. And again, some skills will be combined. So you might end up with a higher skill in, I don't know, forestry. You might end up with a higher skill in farming. No more cheaters in chapter 2. Way less. I mean, there are some really, really smart people out there, and instead of doing good with all the big brains they have, they sometimes decide to do bad things inside the game. So no more cheaters. Probably there will probably be a lot of cheaters, but a lot less, because look at this. In tier 4 you need to be level 30, so for example, or level 60. So if you want to bot the higher tiered resources, the ones that give you more pixel rewards, you need to be level 30 or you need to be level 60. And you also need the right tools for it. So if you're talking about farming, you need a tier 4 bronze shears, which probably cost a lot, and therefore it's not easy to cheat on or to bot with. No more cheaters. Yeah, okay. So I will pay pixel. Okay. So there are some players who are willing to pay a lot of pixel to just get one industry and not having to level up and grind and stuff like that. Well, it's interesting. Might become a nice pixel sink. How much pixel do we need to craft tier 3 mine? Again, same answer. As far as we can see right here, you don't need any pixel, but you can just craft it with resources you can collect. Is 40 farming safe in chapter 2, or do we need full 47? 47 is probably coming from that you unlock. Oh yeah, you do unlock one of the, what is it? Is it Naprico or is it the Cucumber? Slot Mato? You unlock a new, yeah, so it's up to you. I would say 40 is good because you unlock pretty important tiers. But 47 will unlock one specific resource. But again, there are so many resources introduced in the game, so we probably see more and more. You probably need a higher level than 47. Because the game won't end at 47. No, you can still unlock other resources. 40 is no. If you can, try to be a minimum of 40. I don't want to give you FOMO if you can't. So if you're a new player who has been playing for a week or maybe 2 weeks or maybe even in a month, then right now we're all looking forward to this chapter 2 and how can we. I understand, but also in a few weeks, when this is all over, this hype, there are still new players coming in, new players who start at 0 at every level, and they also have to level up and do stuff. So there's nothing wrong with being a lower level, but how can you prepare in the best way? Level 40 is a magic number, and look at the green bar or the yellow one. But higher is even better. If you can be 60, then you know for sure. I mean, if yellow is true, then you know for sure then you can unlock everything. So it doesn't stop at 40, but 40 is something. It gives you a goal to work towards, to work forward, to work on. No, so 40 is not bad. No. Yeah, okay, the slot tomato, the tomato, yeah. 47. So, try it. I mean, not many players are 47. So you will definitely have a head start if you are 47. That way, you can get those. Yeah, look at this is tier 3 resource. And with the tier 3 and 4, those are the ones that will give you more pixel rewards. Do they get art for the game ready? Because from AMA, it seems they don't, and pixel art takes forever to draw. No, so you probably know that I have the I made the videos with YGG and stuff, and I worked with the Pixels team a lot together, and they have some pixel artists, and they do it pretty fast, I would say. in 1 day or 2 days. I mean, it depends how big a piece is, but they can have pixel art ready really soon. Here, look at this art. And also look at this. So the trees are looking a little bit different. Oh yeah, this one is also new art. What one? Which one is on the left and which one is on the right? I can see a big problem for the game. They need 2 years to catch up with all players unless they can pay pixel to progress. So that would be a very interesting pixel sync. Would you buy pixel to gain XP and therefore level up? That's a good question, and probably a good pixel sync. I think a lot of players would definitely invest or buy such things, right? So they can skip many hours, many months, maybe many weeks of playing with just spending pixels. So therefore, someone asked, will the pixel price go up? I mean, it all depends on demand. So if someone mentioned, oh yeah, I will pay pixel to get a higher tiered resource industry. Oh yeah, I will pay pixel to get more experience really fast. So those things, that's interesting, right? Then the pixel price will be the pixel token will be in more demand. So if it takes 2 years to catch up, yeah, probably it won't, because yeah, then you're right. Then it will be no fun. So we probably see some changes in how fast we can earn XP. Yeah, but it might not be 60 because 60 is way too high. And now you're talking about this. I just want to show everyone. So is it 60 to unlock tier 4? Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is a good way to reward the older players. And it is not that there's nothing in between 40 and 60. I mean, you were talking about, was it you? Yeah, you. Slotmeto. Slotmeto unlocks at 47. So that's sitting in between 40 and 60. So it's not there is a complete gap, but you will unlock several tier 3 resources going from 40 to 60. In this example, in this example. And what if, like I said, the way you earn XP or the amount of XP you earn will change. Maybe how many XP do you get from a Pulberry right now? 3.5. So maybe they can give you double. Maybe they give you 7 XP for 1 Pulberry. Then players can progress twice as fast. That could be a thing. So again, yes, a lot of things are changing, but also these small things can change. Maybe you get more XP per resource or per item you have crafted. A bundle of planks is 50 XP, so maybe you get 80 XP in chapter 2. That way you can level up way faster. So many things can change. If you're not level 40, you can't equip. So you can equip it, but you cannot use it. In this example. So yeah, you need to be at the same level to use the same tier. So for example, if you look at green tier 3, so you want to harvest a tier 3 resource, you need to be level 20 and you need to have a tier 3 shears. You can buy tier 3 shears, I think, But if you're level 18 in farming, you cannot do anything with the oh, you cannot even plant it because you are not. Yeah, but so you get what I mean, right? You need to be level 20 plus in this green example to plant tier 3, and you need a tier 3 shears to harvest those same crops. Do you have information about contestable lands? No. It's coming, but it might take a few months. It helps to be in a guild, because as a guild you can work together. And the better you work together, the bigger chance you have of winning a contestable land for your guild. And then all guild members will have access to it. But I have no idea how it will look like. I have no idea what you will get. Yeah, okay, so you get tier 5 and tier 6. Or only tier 5 and maybe later, I don't know. But you can get higher tiers, even higher than the NFT farms. And that's why you want to battle over those lands. You want to have a contestable contest. Yeah, you want to win those lands, because then you get, for a certain amount of time, for a few months or maybe a few weeks, you will get access to those lands. And you will become rich as a guild, because you and your guild alone, only you can produce those tier 5 resources. And those resources will have even more pixel earnings. How many highest given pixel on task project chapter 2? Back to 10. So is the 10 pixel back coming back? I have no idea. Other than I know that NFT farms with the tier 3 and tier 4, those will give you the better pixel tasks. Right now we are playing with a task board without pixels. That is just in the test version. Yes, in chapter 2 you will get pixel earnings, but in our test version there are no pixel tasks. It's just by design. Metal working on the right. Yes, we're talking about this one, this image. Metalworking, with a hammer and some nails and some, could look like a metal working bench. And then this, what is this? A wooden plank. So what about spec? Will it be upgraded with coins and pixel, or both? Yes, you're answering the question correctly. It's both. A few upgrades with coins and a few upgrades with pixel. And pixel allow you to gain in size and also upgrade to tier 2. So coins are only tier 1 upgrades, but by spending pixel, only then you will get access to tier 2. All right. All questions answered so far. I need to do some shopping. So I have 20 minutes left, so I need to run. Yeah. No more questions. So this is actually working out great. Sad music. Okay, next time. Yeah, so I had some lo-fi, some chill music, but next time I will do some more exciting stuff. So hopefully next stream I can give you some exciting first looks of playtesting. And yes, that deserves some better music than this sad piano music. Okay, you are right. Thank you for the info. Yes, you are welcome. Thank you for watching. Right. Do you have any idea how much it will? Yeah, I do have an idea, but it could change. And next week we all know, because then all other content creators will get access, and we can show you hopefully a lot more. We can create videos, and it's actually allowed to share all this information. Whoops. So I'm gonna place some bricks in here, and then I'm gonna run to the shop because it closes soon. Okay. Thank you again. Yeah, follow me because next week hopefully I can do a live view and walk around, and I can answer all questions about how many coins, how many pixel, what are the recipes, how do I craft I don't know, how do I craft this and that. I can show you everything. So next week, hopefully. All right, thank you, and hopefully see you soon next week. All right, bye bye. Have a nice weekend.